In today's video, we're going to show you how to save packs just like me for Team of the Year. Yes, some of these are SBCs and from objectives and much more. I'm going to show you a way, if you haven't already done this, or other ways to get packs without having those tokens. It will take a bit of time, but we have got ourselves a few weeks to do this. So voting starts on the 10th of January. The team should then be out around the 20th, which is 2 Fridays from today's recording. These 2 League SBCs are going to be your best friends, and let me explain exactly why. So, on Footbin, as you can see here, both the SBCs are coming at 24,000 coins here and 26.5. You can definitely do them cheaper. You're looking to do them, the whole thing, for about 20,000 each. So, about 40,000 coins you're going to need to start this off. So, in the SBCs, you can see here, I find it myself, the premium one is the easier one to do out of the 2. But you want to complete these, and some of these packs are tradable and some of them aren't. So you can see here, untradeable for this pack, tradable for that one, tradable for this one, and untradeable for that one. So how I like to do this, and then we get a pack overall for completing it, just quickly, as you're also untradeable. So you want to keep all of your untradeable packs and sell everything you get from the tradable one. So let's start off with this small prime gold players pack right now. I'll go complete the SBC, and then we'll be right back. So we have completed it with everything in our club. You want to make sure you do the exact requirements. So only 3 rares and the rest common. That's because you're going to make it the most efficient way. So let's say you have, like me, you've got a lot of things in your club. If you don't, I will cover that in a second as well. So we get ourselves a small prime gold players pack, 3 rare, 6 golds altogether, 80 plus. This is tradable, and we are looking to sell everything. So we don't get a board or a walkout. That is not a problem. We are going to still sell everything in the pack. So for example, this guy goes for about 1,000 coins, more or less. We'll set him up for 1,000. So once you've sold all of these things, we'll move on to the next process. I just want to add, even if they sell for minimum coins, make sure you still list them up, because that's how you're going to make the most coins back without losing the most coins as well. So if you're like me and your pack luck isn't ridiculously good, the best thing you can do is basically just keep selling everything, go around like that. So once I've listed all these up, so all of those have been lifted as well, and now we have got ourselves, obviously, our packs here. There are a few things you can do as well to get these done. So you want to go and complete these. Keep the small rare gold players pack. The same for the Libertadores, and then the Eredivisie, you need to complete that once it's done. Then you can do the same for the other one. So again, we'll check the packs. We get small prime silver packs, which doesn't sound great, but sometimes silver sell for a lot. And then we have got ourselves the gold pack as well, and a similar thing. So let me go complete the gold pack and show you what to do with that. So this one has been complete. You can see here we got some Chinese and Turkish League players. Get a gold pack back. And now I'm about to show you exactly what to do when you haven't got these players in your club already. So we're going to open up the gold pack, and we're going to try and sell everything and discard what we don't need. So we don't get ourselves a rare or a walkout or a board, but again, not a problem. So we are going to discard all the contracts, the healing as well. I don't think Maestro goes for anything. It doesn't, so we'll discard that. The league, and you always want to check the stadium things, because some of them do sell for some coins here. So this one goes for 300. They discard for 242, so not a problem. Then we're going to check this guy here. He seems to go for about 400 coins. List him up, and we'll sell these 2 players here as well. So it looks like about 400 for this one. And our last player here, Keen, it looks like he goes for about 400 as well. So we're up for 500, see if we can sell him. They don't always sell the first time going around. Sometimes you have to relist them up again. So let's say you've done all of the League SBCs you can do, but you are missing certain players like the Libertadores or the League or Eredivisie ones. So what you want to do here is really important that you go to League SBCs or Live. Make sure you add them to your favorite. I press on Y or triangle. Add the bronze and add this silver here, and then add the triple upgrade if you haven't done it. Also, make sure you complete any marquee matchups or anything else is out. Normally people say to save them, but for me personally, I like to keep them, because then we can basically go and sell off everything else. So let me just complete marquee matchups quickly. So we have completed marquee matchups, and now we're going to get ourselves 2 more tradable packs back. We are going to open these straight away and show you exactly what we get. So make sure you go and complete off marquee matchups as the first thing you do before you do League SBCs, because you are going to get yourself underway really, really quickly with some good coins back, as well as maybe some decent tradable luck to help you carry on. So let's go do that. Once you've completed that, we'll move on to the next step. So we open up our Jumbo Premium Gold Pack. We are going to sell every single thing in the club. Again, we didn't get any boards or walkouts, so we are going to sell everything in the club. So you can see here, we've got ourselves quite a few players, a French manager. We're going to discard all the contracts. We're going to keep hold of the Hunter for a second, see if it sells. Did he sell? Always check if they sell for anything. So 500. What's it look like it's going to be? 1.4. Go to the next page. 1.9. So it looks like it's about 1.2k. So we're going to set this up for 1.2. It'll be a nice help for the coins later on. But our Sociedad doesn't sell. So let me go and sell all of these. French managers go for a little bit as well. Looks like 1,000 coins. So we made some good coins back from doing that first segment of marquee matchups. That's everything sold and listed up for sale, sorry, and that's everything discarded. Then we have our one more pack for completing the whole thing, which is going to be a premium gold players pack, 80 plus rated or not. Let's see what we get out of this. So again, we haven't got any boards or walkouts. You can see my pack luck isn't always the best, but we can still grind out the packs, no problem. So again, we're going to go through and sell every single one of these. So let me just go list them all up now. So that's everything been sold or listed up for sale or marquee matchups. We are now going to have a look at what we have sold just so you can see from it. So we sold 10 things already. Our coins are going up nicely. As you can see here, we sold all these. Sold the manager, the position changes. And we still got a lot more things for sale that we've packed so far. So at the minute, you shouldn't have lost any coins if you had the players in your club. If you don't have the players in your club, and you're probably not going to like this news, but it is really important that you follow this step by step. If you skip ahead or miss something, this could change the whole way it works. You're going to want to open up, and I usually do this by 10,000 coins at a time. So 10,000 coins worth of bronze packs, and you want to sell everything that's worth selling in the pack. So we're going to check here. So this guy goes for 250, so we're not going to sell him. The Korean guy doesn't sell either. So if nothing sells, you store them in your club. This guy doesn't sell. And this guy doesn't sell either. So then we are going to go and discard everything else. Always check just in case the kits are worth anything, but most of the time they're not nowadays. That one's not worth anything either. So we got ourselves 4 players here, 150 each to buy them off the market. That's 300, 600, and we got 176 packs. So we basically broke even technically on that pack without having to, if you were to buy the cards off the market. And you want to go through and do, like I said, 10,000 coins worth of these packs. Sell everything that's worth something, and then once you've done that, we'll move on to the next step. So one more time, we'll just check. So we got ourselves a Serie A French player here. Does he sell for anything? No, he doesn't, so it's not a problem. This guy doesn't sell for anything. This guy doesn't also sell for anything, and we'll discard everything else. Once you get to the stage of where you're like me and you're getting duplicate bronzes, this is what you need to do in your next step. So because he doesn't sell for nothing, and he's from the MLS, there's 2 things we can do with him. As we sent everything else to our club and discarded the rest. The 2 things you can do with him are going to be, 1, the League SBC that I mentioned, or 2 is going to be the upgrade. So we'll go have a look at the League SBC first. So we've got the MLS or Championship. So we can have a look here. We need to have 5 goals minimum. So once you've got those 5 goals, it can be anybody else as long as you get the chemistry and the team rating. So let's go to our MLS and have a look what's in our club at the moment. So we've got 1 gold here, and that's not a problem at all. We don't want to put our inform in there. And I'm just going to go get the goalkeeper. There he is, and put him in here. So I know now that the 1 goal is going to help us. The goalkeepers are duplicate. And now we're going to have a look at our championship players. So let's go to championship. You don't have to get this menu up. You just press X or A on the league part here and then select whichever one you want. We've only got 1 gold there as well. So that means we now need to either buy the 3 golds to complete this or discard the duplicate or try and sell the duplicate that we have. To speed this up, I'm going to buy them, but what I'd recommend you to do is go and put him into this bronze upgrade, because if you're at the beginning stage of this process, that's the best way. So how this works is we get 4 silvers back. You can put any bronzes in here, it doesn't matter. So the first thing we're going to do, of course, is go and get our goalkeeper from the MLS that we just had as a duplicate, put him into the bronze upgrade, and then you want to put every off-league player in. So for example, when I can get back to the screen, this guy is our duplicate. Then we are just going to go bronze, go low to high. Make sure you're only putting commons in, not rares. And then we're going to have a look. So we don't need Korean League. That's fantastic. We don't need Italian 2. What else don't we need? We'll refresh the list. So we don't need Swiss League. You want to keep your MLS, your Prem, your Championship players, your Saudi Arabian League players because of the League SBCs. England 3 we don't need. German 3 we don't need. Swiss League we don't need. French League 2 we also don't need. And we've got 1 more there, Iris. So that's going to be 11 players that we don't need from doing those bronze packs you would have opened. Set that in, and now we are going to get ourselves 4 silver back. And these silvers are the most important out of this whole process, because they are the most expensive to buy when completing League SBCs. And on top of that, you can sometimes get some special cards out of these depending on what's in packs at the time. So the pack is going to look a little bit something like this. 4 silver players, but we have our duplicate goalkeeper. He goes back into the club, which is absolutely fantastic. And now we can go along our way here. You can see here, 4 silver players packs. Open up this pack. I'm not expecting anything crazy out of this, but you never know. You are kind of looking for Libertadores or Sudamericanas. So in this example here, we've got a Belgium League player and an MLS silver. So they're both going to help. And these 2 don't help. So we're thinking, well, what do I do with these 2 cards here? I'll show you exactly what to do with them right now. So there is a silver upgrade SBC out, which gives you 5 gold commons back. And this is going to be your money maker, essentially, because that's going to help you do the League SBCs. So with this silver one, we're going to go and put all the silver commons in, again, from off leagues that we don't need to use. So if you don't know what off leagues are, it's all the ones that don't need SBCs. So, for example, these three players are. So Austrian we don't need, Scottish League we don't need, Irish League we don't need, English League 3 we don't need, Austrian League again. Championship we do need, so I don't want to get rid of that card. I need to put him back out, not a problem. Have we got anybody else here? We've got German League 2, Argentina League we don't need, and the Poland League we don't need. Oh, Polish League, sorry. So all these players are from leagues we don't need. We can send that in. We've got ourselves 5 gold commons back. And these gold commons are going to be the main thing to help you complete all of these ones off. So let's say hypothetically, we open up this gold pack now and we get ourselves an MLS or a championship player. That is one more off the list that we need without having to spend any coins on buying those players individually. So let's open up and see what we get out of this. We always skip it because it's never going to be a board or a walkout, and this is a special card. So we got ourselves a championship player, a La Liga player, Italian player, a Turkish player, and another Turkish player. So the 2 Turkish players are going to help us out massively. This guy doesn't, and there's a couple things you can do with this guy. So let me show you what to do with the off-league golds. So you want to go through these, as many as you can, with the bronze and silver, as I mentioned. Once you've opened up 10,000 coins of bronzes, put all the bronze commons that you have into the silver upgrade, all the silver commons into the gold upgrade. Then all the gold commons that you have off-league, you want to put them into this, the triple. So we need to have 1 rare, which is not a problem because you always get a rare from an off-league. So to show you what an off-league looks like, we're going to go low to high. We're going to have a look. So French League 2, perfect. He's already a gold rare that we don't need. He can go in. So that's our gold rare done already. And now we're going to have a look at other clubs we don't need. So we don't need the Scottish League. We don't need Spanish League 2. Anything else in here? Australian League, we don't need. So you want to go through one by one. So let me just complete this SBC. So we have completed it, and as you can see here, every single player is in a league that we don't need for league SBCs or any other upgrades. So we can put them in, even if they're gold rare and off league, I still like to put them in because the worst thing you want is getting a duplicate that you can't do anything with and you have to discard. So again, we now have got ourselves a triple 78 plus. This is where you're going to get your high-end fodder to complete SBCs and that in the future, or anything else that gives you packs. So we have now got ourselves a walkout, for example. Finally, our pack luck's kind of changed. It's going to be French goalkeeper. Looks like it's going to be Mayan, who is 87 rated. That can help us with one of the SBCs. And then we've got ourselves a Saudi League player that we need and a Ligue 1 player that we could possibly use. So let's say you do that, get yourselves a load of walkouts. There are a couple SBCs that are out or repeatable that you can do to help you get some good packs. One of them I've already finished and saving, which is going to be and is completed here, is the 84 plus times 5. So I personally am going to keep my Mayan for this SBC because then I can go and get some 2 more 84 ratings and we're laughing. Make sure you're completing these winter wildcard tokens even if you've done it already or haven't done it or don't even need the tokens because you get tradable packs back from them. And then you have the daily login to get you 2 gold, but that'll probably be gone by the time you're watching this, and the same for the winter wildcards. But we'll also get marquee matchups that you've seen and daily SBCs that come out that give you packs. If you find yourself getting a lot of duplicates, there are other players you can do. For example, these 2 here that give you 2 packs back, which you could sell on, but only if you're getting untradable duplicates. But with the Turkish League and the Premier League and everything like that, we have now got ourselves quite a lot of Turkish League players. So we can go through and maybe continue this off if we haven't finished it already, or move on to the Saudi League and the Belgium League. So now I'm going to go complete that and get our first pack saved underway. So we have completed this now. As you can see here, you can use 3 golds, 2 silvers, and a load of bronze. You'll get these bronzes from doing the bronze packs that I showed you halfway through the video. And we have now got our first pack saved. If you only want to keep the best packs, you can open these to help you carry on with the League SBC. So a Premium Gold pack is a 7.5k pack that you can get off the store normally. It's untradeable, so I'm going to open it because I need to put these players back in. But if you want to save them, you can. Hopefully we get a couple players we need from the League SBC. So we see here, we get ourselves a Ligue 1 player who's actually quite expensive at the minute. It's about 2,000 coins, so that's going to help us. A Saudi player we don't need, and a Bundesliga player we can use. And none of these are also tradable, so we can send them all to the club. And that's why you sell everything that's tradable. So we have now either saved a pack or managed to recycle that back round. We've got 2 more to go. We've got a Saudi, which gives us the, the Sudamericana or Libertadores, that gives us a silver pack back, or the MLS. We have just packed ourselves a Bundesliga player, which we've completed. So we've got the Prem here to do, which is going to give us another an untradeable pack back that we can save. So let me just complete this. So we have completed this one. Yes, there is an 83 in here, but that's because of chemistry and basically because of the team rating. He is untradeable, which we got from the League SBC that I've done over the time. So you'll be able to get players like that. Some 83s you may need to put in, but you can see here we've got ourselves the first official pack. I'm going to keep this one because it's 82 plus overall guaranteed, and there's 5 to 6 golds in there, or 6 golds rare basically. So it's a really good pack to keep, and we managed to keep that one. Now you're in this position here where you need to complete these 2. You need to go back through the process of doing all the upgrades over and over again. Like I said, once we get more SBCs that they bring out, that's going to help you get more packs. Of course, we have our champs rewards as well from Foot Champs, our rival rewards, and squad battle rewards. I have done a glitch on squad battles. If you can't be bothered to play, you can basically score a couple goals and quit. We also have moments. If you haven't seen that, you can get these tokens nice and easy. So, for example, I'm missing 3, so that'd be 5 tokens overall, plus another 5, so that's 10 tokens. Then I have another 4, so that's 14 tokens I could get now all together. And what can we get for 14 tokens in our store here? So in our store, we can get ourselves a gold rare player pick, which is not really great, and nothing else yet. But we can save up for the 385s, or a rare pack if there's enough tokens, but I think it most likely not. Or if you're really short on coins or players, you can buy these packs, and these packs are tradable. So for 16 tokens, you can get yourself a 7.5k pack, tradable back in the club, sell everything that you need, get your coins underway, and go back round in the bronze pack method. Of course, there are also moments and objectives you can do to get packs, but that's down to you if you've got time to do that. You can see here, we've got the draft. We get draft tokens every day. These fodder cards are going to help you, plus winning stuff as well. At 2 packs here for 84 plus. 1 week left, so I highly recommend you do them as soon as possible, because once they're done, you don't have to worry. With the 82 plus that we get from doing the squad, what's it called? So from doing the foot draft, SBC, you get yourself a draft token every day. You only need to have an 82 rated team and no chemistry. So I highly recommend you do this, because they're basically free tokens. Even if you were to just play 1 game and quit straight away, you get yourself good packs back. So just to show you here, I've already played 1 game and won it. I'll jump into a draft quickly, quit the game, come back out, and you'll see the packs. And you can discard everything, or you can sell everything in that pack. It doesn't really matter too much. It's just a nice way of basically recycling those 82 plus cards you get untradeable. You've got nothing to do. You can recycle them back into draft by getting that token and going all the way back around. So finally in our draft game, and now we're just going to kick straight out. We've quit it. I recommend if you're not very good at online, just do that. Or you could go on to single player and put it on like semi-pro, get some packs back. So we've got a silver pack, a premium gold pack, and a gold pack. That's 3 packs now we can open up to sell or use for coins, etc. But like I said, if you're very good at draft, I recommend going all the way through to the end and then decide whether you want to save or not. So the silver packs are going to be our best friend today, because you can see here we get ourselves 11 or 12 silvers, and we can see how much any of these sell for. So we've got ourselves a Sud here, and he looks like he goes for about 1,500 coins. So we've already got ourselves 1,500 coins back from doing that, which means we can open up 2 bronze packs, no problem. Then we've got a Sud silver that we can sell. So you want to go through and sell every single one of these. So I'm just going to go through and sell every single one of these cards. So we have sold every single card that's worth value. The other cards we're going to keep, so the ones that are non-league, so for example the 2 Norway players, the Portuguese player, the Romanian player, and the Spanish League 2, we can go put them back into the silver upgrade to get 5 gold commons back. Because they don't sell, it's better than discarding. The Championship player and the MLS we can use for the SBC if we want to, or also put them into anything else. Let's say you've opened up loads and loads of these silver packs and you've got yourself a load of silver rares. I'm about to show you what to do with the bronze rares and silver rares, but let's just get through these first 2 gold packs that we got from the draft. So again, we're going to sell everything that's worth something and discard the rest. As you can see here, we've got 1,000 coins, which is a bit of a lucky bonus. And is this worth anything? 200. Always check anything and everything's worth something. You've got to be really efficient with your coins so you don't lose a lot. So not really. I don't think finisher goes for anything either. So we'll just get rid of that. And then we can check if these players sell for anything. So there's a West Ham player does. So we're going to sell all these cards now. I'll be right back. So that's everything sold. And then we discard anything we don't need. And then we've got our last pack. And then I'll show you exactly what to do with those rares that I mentioned. So our premium gold pack. I'm not expecting anything in this, but you never know. So we have got ourselves a board or a walkout. It's going to be Spanish centre mid. Going to be a Paris Saint-Germain player, which is a bit of a shame because it's not worth anything. Then we can discard everything else that we don't need. The Crystal Palace kit, everything like that. We'll see if Anchor's worth anything. It's not, so we can discard that as well. And the Healing, we know it's not worth anything. Then we can sell these 3 players. Or you can use this 83 for an SBC that you need. For example, the draft token that I mentioned. And we can sell everything else. So we'll sell this guy. The MLS gold player we need for an SBC, so we won't sell him because we actually need him. And we'll keep Fabian for that. So now you've got all these bronze rares and silver rares that I've mentioned that I promise I'm going to show you what to do with. This is the best thing to do with them, I've found. So we get a lot of icon SBCs come out recently, and you may not have completed them yourself. The reason why these icon SBCs are so good, because you can see here we've got Zidane and Steven Gerrard, but everything else has been 2 completed. That's because these rare, so you need 11 bronze rares and 11 silver rares. They give you 2 rare gold player packs back. And they're tradable, and sometimes you do get walkouts or special cards out of them. So you want to put all your silver rares in there and your bronze rares that you don't use. So for example, let's complete the silver rare one. So as you can see, all of the players here are from off league, so anything we don't need for league SBCs, we can submit that. That's from me doing the silver to bronze upgrades that I showed you. That's really helpful with this, and then we get ourselves a 2 rare gold players pack. It's not rated in terms of what you get back, but sometimes, like we have now, we get a board or a walkout. It's going to be Polish Cam, so it's going to be Zelensky, who's 83 rated, and you can decide whether to sell him or keep him. So I think he's worth about 1,000 coins, so I don't really need him, so I'm going to list him up for 1,000. That means we can open up another bronze pack. And Martinez is probably the same, more or less, or maybe just under. He's price fixed, so we can't sell him, so we'll keep him for the Prem SBC. Then you do the same for the bronze and all the other icons, and you've got yourself a way to basically maintain coins and maintain keeping these packs, whatever you need. It's down to you to decide whether you want to sell or keep those tradable packs. I like to sell them because it keeps coins coming back in. So let's say we have the Sudamericana or the Ligue 1 or Eredivisie one that you need to have 11 players from the same club. You can afford to buy them because you're selling everything back that's tradable. We didn't pack anything crazy that's a walkout only untradable. And we've managed to do 2 things done already, as well as basically open up bronze packs and silver packs. If you do the draft thing that I showed you, the 2 things you can do with draft is either play it on single player and put it on semi-pro or beginner, win all the way through. Yes, it's going to take you about an hour. You get packs back tradable, or you go online and just quit first time and hope you get a silver pack like we did. Then you get yourself some more coins that way, or any special cards out of that. It's been a very, very long video, so I appreciate anyone that's watched it all the way through. If you have any questions, comment down below. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that like button, subscribing, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.